Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have, kind of a first impressions, more of like just my opinions, early opinions, on this guy here, the LDY Cygnus trainer. This is a bell song, I've been wanting to get this working. I've kind of tried to put in the trainer blade a couple times before, and, I ran into the same problem as I have this time, and I was just like, you know what? Seems like the trainer blade the bushings aren't, the trainer blade just isn't to the same tolerances, it's just slightly thicker or something. So basically we have the trainer here, and on one side, on the safe side, we're good, but there's this insurmountable tap that I cannot get rid of. The thing is, right, when I first put it together, it actually had no tap. I mean, it would come loose soon because I've got to keep the Zen pin screws very loose, which is kind of why I wish it had hidden Zen pins rather than standard, Zen pin screws like a rep. It would just remove that one aspect of tunability, which would be nice. And also, it's a little less bouncy with the slightly looser Zen pin screws. But anyways, yeah. So other than that, just like one bit of tap that for some reason I could get rid of, and now I no longer can. I don't know why it's like that, but, LDY, fix your products, please. But yeah, this is the Cygnus trainer. It has this lovely, like, opalish kind of resin gemstone, it seems to be. And then it is like a chrome, not really chrome, but like a shiny machine finish on the outside of the blade. On like this bit of the blade, yeah, it's like a shiny machine finish, and then there's like a more matte machine finish in the like little indent. I think it's a very cool design, and it does slightly ring. So a little sound test for you guys. You can really hear it on that close, but yeah, how do I think of this? It definitely adds a lot more blade weight to the Cygnus. And you know what? It's really weird, right? I feel like this doesn't really flip like a Cygnus. But at the same time, it also does. Like, I don't know, it's a very different change. It's not like it's just a straight trainer blade for the live blade, right? I feel like with the 3 blades that they offer on the Cygnus, you really do have your fair share of, I guess that's their way of adjustable balance, obviously, just with the shame of no tunability. Well, it's difficult to tune, and also they have no clue how to put together a bell song, because they way over-torque their screws to the point where they snap. We'll get to that in the LDY review, okay? We'll get to that in the Cygnus review. Even though it is overall a good knife, I do like this knife. I just think there's a lot of paid hype around this thing, or at least, they've given a free Cygnus around for people to basically sing the praises of the Cygnus, because there are very few unsponsored Cygnus reviews. And, Cygnus owners even on YouTube, really. Most people with Cygnuses have been given them for free by LDY, which I think is it's a good marketing tactic, don't get me wrong, and it's gotten the name of the Cygnus out there. But I feel like there's some stuff that doesn't quite live up to the hype, at least in my experience. But we'll get to that. But yeah, overall, I do like what this blade does. It's definitely grown on me over the past, I only put it in yesterday. And the last time I put it in was maybe a month ago or something. Not a month ago, maybe a few weeks ago. And yeah, at first I thought it was really weird. It is very different to the standard blade. I think they call it the feather blade or the OG blade. It's very different to that. It's definitely a lot more blade biased. There is more blade weight than before. Before it was like a comfortable kind of light medium handle, and now it is more neutral / blade, but it's like a very strange, I don't know, it just feels very different. Maybe just because of the weight of the balisong, and there isn't like a crazy amount of weight at the ends of the handles. I feel like it's strange, but it's not unpleasant. And one thing I must say, I really, really like the design of this trainer blade. Of all the trainer blades I've seen, this is probably the best trainer blade design. It just looks amazing. And that's honestly one of the reasons why I wanted to have the trainer blade on here, because then it's just like, it's like the coolest trainer ever. I wish, you know, it was a little bit more, maybe these flat edges, or even the inside, I wish was like, you know, a bit more in line with this kind of texturing here that they have, so that you don't have such a different shiny blade to the handles. But that's like a very minimal thing. And I really like the opal like thing in the middle, like the little, I think it's resin. I doubt they'll actually put a proper gemstone in. No clue what it's made of. I imagine just like 440C stainless, because it's just the standard, right? And also one thing I've noticed about the standard S35VN on the standard live blade. I mean, this is all going to come in the review, right? But this is like a mini half review. But the blade it requires like extra oil maintenance, right? Like I oil my live blades fairly frequently, but that one, like, dude, it's insane. Like it wants to rust spot like no tomorrow. Just from, obviously you touch the blade with the bow stone, right? That's one of the things that is like something you just got to work on. You got to get a design where, or use materials where, you know, the oil from people's hands isn't going to absolutely disintegrate the blade like insanely quickly, which is obviously a common issue, and it's something that just prevents all non-stainless steels, which is why, you know, live blades, they can get rust spots, and I understand that. I think one of my Zen screws is loose. Yeah, that one. And I do understand that, but like it's just kind of a bit extreme on the Cygnus here. Let's make sure we have a actual. Oh no, I did it too much. Yeah, this is what I mean. The tuning on this guy, it's a bit of a pain. So maybe what I'll do is I will get the other bushings and I'll take the time to actually sand them down to the right kind of size. But what I feel like what it is, I mean, I'd have to use calipers to make sure. But I feel like the Zen pin, the actual pin here is too wide for the blade, and so you end up squeezing a lot. Or maybe it's just that the washers here are not thick enough, or the bushings are too thin. I feel like it's either like the bushings are not undersized for the blade, but like undersized for the handle, so the gaps are a bit incorrect. And so the washers sit too close to the too close to the blade or something, because the blade is a little bit thinner than the live blade at the base. But it's, I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I'd have to do some measuring to find out. But yeah, because like the swing is good even with the pivots cranked, so obviously the bushings aren't entirely undersized. But yeah, that's just my real downside to this guy. It's just there is no tune for it, and I mean it's really annoying because the bite handle is like perfect, but no, sorry, the safe handle is perfect, and I already had to tune out the tap from my safe bite handle in the live blade, and so, you know, maybe I just have to tune it a little bit more. And then that will kind of solve my issues, right? If I make the bushing slightly smaller, but then I still don't get rid of the Zen pin kind of hole. I need to have them very loose so that they don't bind or something. You know, that's. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I'll definitely make a short about it or something, asking for help with that, because I really am not sure at this point. Yeah, but I do really like the balance here. It is, you know, it's just a bit different. It sounds different. I think it actually sounds a little bit better. It sounds more hollow, although I wish I could have like the cranked Zen pin sound, because then it sounds super good. And I have gotten it to a point where like you do get it for like 1 or 2 ice pick tests, and it's like super like it's really nice. But yeah, for this it's like pretty bog standard, right? Like it's fine. But yeah, no, I like the balance. It's definitely still a very good flipper, and you know, I'm gonna keep it in the trainer form for some time. You know, get used to it, and get to learn it, and get to review it, and then we'll do a comparison with this and the Seraph trainer, and then we'll kind of see from there. Yeah, thank you guys for making it this far in the video. You know, like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel, obviously, algorithm and all that, and engagement. Obviously, some of my videos don't get as good engagement as others, and so you know, I'm trying to figure out what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments, especially, you know, those of you that watched this far, as you guys are, you know, the real top G's, OGs. I don't know, the real MVPs. That's what I'm looking for, of the channel, really. And so, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, yeah, check out my music and, you know, support the channel that way. You know, we are halfway to the views we need for channel monetization. So please bear with me, you know. I'm considering, you know, it's becoming realer and realer of an issue to open, like a Patreon or something, just to get a little bit of cash flow in so that I can kind of help fund the content for the channel. Because even with work, you know, bills are a thing, and, you know, getting around, I got to get around and all that stuff. But, you know, so recently I've just not had that much income available for ballad songs, right? I mean, it's the start of the new academic year. I've got school to do, and, like, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that. Maybe I'll just do channel memberships or something, and that would probably be the easier way to do it. And, yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.